I know blankets where it lies. Hear that? Loving the deepest dream, gypsy cries, sweet Melissa.
Give me a little more of this guitar through the monitor, just a touch.
A little more of Scott's acoustic through there, yeah.
There it is. That's fine. That'll work. That'll work.
All right, I think we're good. It's okay, we're done.
Okay, grab that other guitar, we're good to go.
So you guys know how it's going to work now?
Yeah, you're going to point at us so we'll get naked.
You're so good at improvising. I'm not even going to tell you. Oh, welcome to BluesToDo TV. It is Friday night, 7 o'clock, and I was going to have an announcer, and I even had a sub-announcer, but he's actually going to play music for us tonight, so we'll keep him on one thing at a time. Sorry about that. My announcer, Bruce, is taking care of family, and family always comes first. Yeah, doesn't it? All right, then. Can I hear you say yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, that's nice. Okay, good. I do have an audience. We do have a studio audience once in a while, and if you'd like to be part of it, don't hesitate. You can call me and make arrangements, or call Scan and make arrangements. We do have a couple of guests in the studio tonight to play for us. That's right, Scotty Lind and Justin Kausal-Hayes. I've been trying to get both of these guys, individually, of course, with their own groups, on the show for a while, but the cause came up. Finally, we got to talk about it. I guess it took us about a month to talk about Mark Whitman having a little health difficulties. They weren't sure what the thing, they're still not sure. So they really didn't want to talk about it yet, but they do need some benefits. I'm talking about they, meaning Mary Dell and Mark Whitman. Mary Dell Fliss Whitman just got married in August. A lot of great vibe around them because Mary Dell helps get gigs for everybody, and Mark's been a part of the scene for years. Go ahead, give it up. So yeah, it finally we got permission from Mary Dell to talk about it, and basically we were waiting for that because I didn't want to have didn't want to disrespect them at all, and you really don't want to talk about it until you get the word. So anyway, we got the word. Mark Whitman had a reaction to some medication, gave him some stroke-like symptoms. We don't know how long they're going to last, and the community stepping up right away. Emergency relief from the blues community. It was a blues emergency, so Justin Kausal-Hayes has arranged, doing double time this week, triple time this week, arranging for all the phone calls he had to make, I'm sure. About 30 people are going to join forces this Sunday to start the benefits. There's a few benefits that are going to happen, but that'll start things off at Highway 99. 6 o'clock, I believe 6 o'clock start time. They're going to have to start that early just to get all 30 peeps on there. They also have a benefit planned at the Corner Inn. It'll be the first ever karaoke blues night. Blues, that's right. I always thought it was a great idea because, you know, there's a lot of popular nights of karaoke, and some blues fans do like karaoke. Now, there may be some controversy about this. Would there be? No controversy in the blues community, but nonetheless, we're going to try it. We're going to give it a whirl. And what the heck, you can put $1 in the bin and say, I want to hear this song, you sing it, and it goes to benefit Mark Whitman. I think that's a great benefit concept. We might have to reuse that idea. Anyway, Mark Whitman inspiring a lot of great community effort. That'll be also true in, I've got it in here somewhere, at the Swiss. They're going to organize a benefit on November 4th. So you've got a couple of options to participate, and we'll get through the whole lineup later on when we talk to Justin and Scotty, and they're both going to play. They've got an acoustic sort of electric thing going, and they're both so talented, so looking forward to having them play on the show. Okay, We always start with the BluesToDo calendar. That was our biggest item. I also want to thank John and Sue-Ann Sendoikis. They sent me an email. Felt real good to get that. Need it sometimes. A good one amongst all those other nasty ones. We like your guests, and I love you best with your beret, which I couldn't find tonight, of course. Keep the faith. They have Roy Rogers and Norton Buffalo that they want on again. We played from, we got permission to play that Sierra Nevada Brewery concert that they did that's actually a TV show on PBS, although not in this market, doggone it. Anyway, and they're wondering who the next Janis Joplin is. I believe we touched on some of that, maybe with some Kim Archer band. What do you think? Was that my crew? What do you think? Should kind of get close to maybe some Janis sounds in there? Anyway, we're going to play some more Kim Archer footage from that TV show tonight because she's involved with the National Organization for Women Benefit. Big event on the 14th of October. Okay, start that calendar tonight, a busy night in downtown Seattle. For blues fans, Margaret Wilder is at the New Orleans. Here's a sample of her to start us off. That's right. Margaret Wilder stirring up some trouble this last summer. Let's see, the summer before last, she was at Baker. Then she was at Winthrop this weekend, or this summer, stirring up trouble. Margaret Wilder out of Bellingham. She'll be, as I said, at the New Orleans Creole tonight. Also, the Seattle Rhythm and Blues Festival takes place this weekend. 2 nights of great music at the main stage over on Queen Anne. Used to be, what is that, Chicago's, yeah. Great Seattle Rhythm and Blues featured there. Josephine Howell, Paul Richardson, and a woman who's touted to sound like Shaka Khan, Phyllis Talley. Also, they're going to be out there tonight, tomorrow night. That guy right there, coming up behind me, I know I can hear him. John Stefan Band, also Crossroads, and the Red Hot Blues Sisters, all for Saturday night. 2 nights of great rhythm and blues at Chicago's. Here's a sample of John Stefan Band. John Stefan, longtime guitar player for the Isaac Scott Band, also a gospel and blues expert in his own right. You can ask him any question. He'll probably have the answer for you right there. Yes, and I want to mention the portion of the proceeds from this weekend's event at the main stage goes to Tipitina's Foundation. That'll be, of course, to assist New Orleans musicians as they cope with life after Hurricane Katrina. Proceeds given to the Tipitina Music Office Co-op to help create business development and job skills training. Get specific with where that money goes. All right. Anyway, great event. 2 nights at the main stage. Also going on this weekend, 1 night at the Highway 99 Blues Club for Tim Sherman. It's, what is it? It is, I got it here somewhere. He's got a big band. He's got Les Klinkingbeard, Brian Kent. He's got Paul Green, Tim Sherman and his big band. I think it's tonight at Highway 99. There it is. Yeah, right there. And Ron Weinstein, too. Here's a sample of Tim Sherman's guitar work on BluesToDo TV. Northwest T-Bone Walker, if you will. Yeah, great chaps. And As I said, a full band. Paul Green, Les Klinkingbeard, Brian Kent. He's also got B3 player Ron Weinstein. Boy, he is a monster. When you go see him, look, don't sit too close to that organ. It might burn you. Anyway, number 4, the Washington Center for the Performing Arts in Olympia, the only stop for solid blues in the Seattle area anyway. They got a couple of Oregon stops. It includes Mavis Staples. You've heard her on so many tracks of commercials and everything else. I'm not going to play some of her for you, but Charlie Musselwhite, yeah, I always play some Charlie Musselwhite. And Joe Crone, the North Mississippi All-Stars, all part of the lineup. 7:30 showtime in Olympia Saturday evening. Here's Mr. Musselwhite.
Oh, black water, far as I can see. Oh, black water is closing in on me. Blues is black water in a poor man's shoes. Poor people paying rich folks' dues. Black water,
Blackwater, yes, indeed. He's talking about the same company you're hearing about in the news this week in the hearings and all. That's rather political for him. Thank you very much for doing that, Mr. Musselwhite. Charlie Musselwhite, one of 4 artists, as I said, playing Olympia Saturday evening. And then they go to Oregon. All right, next on the lineup, oh yeah, the Harp Blowout, also a Saturday night event. Kim Field, let's see, it's at the New Orleans Creole Restaurant. They just announced the lineup. It's got his Mighty Titans of Tone, Mark Dufresne, Mike Harmonica Playboy, Lynch, and Ray Beltran out of Salem, Oregon. Here's a sample of Kim Field on BTDTV.
I can spend with you. I'm getting closer, baby.
Yes, indeed. That was Henry Cooper singing, but it was on his album that we heard Kim Field blowing his harp. One of the first recordings I got in my library anyway with Kim Field on it. And, well, I had some vinyl before that, but yeah, I'm talking CDs. Anyway, Kim Field and the Mighty Titans of Tone, one of the finest groups we have in our Northwest area these days. He has rekindled himself with a fine new collection of players. And as I said, they're backing up all the harp guys there on Saturday night at the New Orleans Creole Restaurant. Kim Field, I'm still duplicating the copy of the show, so I didn't have the show to play for you tonight, but we're getting there. We're real close. The duplication process has happened now. They're getting in the mail. Kim's really anxious to get a copy of that show, so I'm getting it together. Mentioned a couple other items, B.B. King and Etta James and the Roots Band. They did play up in Tulalip last month. They're also going to play this month, October 9th, a Tuesday night in Kennewick at the Toyota Center. It might be worth the drive if you didn't get to catch the other show. And 2 nights of Curtis Salgado. Friday night, tonight at Jazz Bones in Tacoma. They have 2 locations at Jazz Bones now, so yeah. And Saturday night, look for them at the Upstage, Curtis Salgado and his full band in Port Townsend. Whew, what a night. And what a night it will be Sunday, October 7th, the benefit for Mark Whitman. We're going to talk more about it in a minute, and here is a sample of Mark Whitman's music from his CD. Yes, keep the cards, letters, and prayers coming to Mark's doorstep because health issues kind of grabbing him by the ankles at the moment, and we do hope to hear him playing again in that wonderful way that he does. Mark Whitman and the Mark Whitman Band from the Mark Whitman Band CD, the debut CD. I hear he's been recording a new one recently, so we wish him luck in getting back to that project. And of course, Mayor Dell, you've got our thoughts as well. The lineup on Sunday for the benefit. Let's see, Justin, you have been busy. Can I just go through this list of 30 names for a moment? Jeff Herzog, Eric Two Scoops Moore, Sammy Eubanks coming over from Spokane, Hank Yonda on the bass, Tim Turner, Scotty Lind, who's with us tonight, he's going to play in a moment. Lou E. from the Larrys, he was the doorman, he plays, he's a player as well. And Doug McGrew, a great drummer. We got Rod Cook, one of the finest guitar players on the West Coast. John Keskey, Paul Green on harmonica. Jeremy Kidder, another fine young guitar player. Tom Irak, he can play bass and he can sing. Kimball Conant, Roger Engel. I got that, Enders. I knew that G was supposed to be a D, thank you, typo. Billy Shue, Johnny Lewis from the old days. Johnny Lewis coming back to join hands on Sunday. Again, Highway 99, 6 p.m., a benefit for Mark Whitman, who's having a little health issues. The community getting together. Billy Blackstone, Lee Oscar has agreed to come out. Woo, should have put him at the top of that hierarchy. Alice Stewart, Pat Hughes, Tim Sherman. Pat Hughes, great B3 player. Can I just say that? Jeff Nason, Randy Oxford, and the backup band, the whole house band for the night. Chris Layton, Lisa Ramalia, Scotty Harris, Rolf Larson. I'm getting chills. I am getting chills. Okay, the community is getting together and whew, making me flush here on my Friday Night Live TV show. I cannot go to any pictures. So what we are going to do before we get Scotty and Justin to play for us live, I want to do the CD of the week. So let me just deviate from just a moment. Anna Popovic had quite a youth. She grew up in Belgrade in the former Yugoslavia, war-torn town, would you say? Yeah. So yeah, she's got quite a bit of stuff to sing about, blues to sing about. Her album, brand new, just got it in the stores. I don't even think it's in the stores yet, but she got Best New Artist debut in 2003 in the Handies. It's on Eclecto Groove, get that right. It's part of the Delta Groove Music Empire. Anna Popovic, here's a sample singer, songwriter, guitar virtuoso, now in our United States. Fine to have her here. Here's a sample.
It will ease your mind when you realize that source of all fears is present as faith as old as mankind. No more wars, no more pain, no more loneliness, and no worries. Another circle around the sun, be sure we're still making history. Nights won't make me no better, and
oh, just a little sample. Yeah, that kind of relaxed me a little bit. Anna Popovic, brand new CD. As I said, I just got it this week. It may not even be in the stores, but I wanted to hip you to it because she's speaking some truth in those songs she writes, and very authentic, genuine stuff going on here. Still Making History, the name of the record, as I said, on Eclecto Groove Music. That's part of the Delta Groove Music Empire. All right, every week we'll do a CD of the week, play a track, play a part of a track. I think next week I'm going to get into the Putumayo brass release, which is coming out later this month. I'll tell you more about that in future weeks. We are going along with the calendar. Sorry about that. Got deep into it this week. But we're going to go to live music now, and I'll speak to these two gentlemen on the break, but we're going to let them play a little. That's Justin, Kausal-Hayes, and Scotty Lynn. We've got BB nominee and award winners here. We got Scotty actually won the Guitars Etc. contest for blues. He's going to have to tell you the entire title. What is it? The blues guitar?
It was,
Blues.
Guitar Center's King of the Blues.
Guitar Center King of the Blues. That's the king part. I forgot. Yeah. King of the Blues contest. And of course, Justin works more than Mark probably does. So please put your hands together. Justin, Kausal-Hayes, and Mr. Scotty Lynn, both people I would be wanting to get on this show.
And good evening.
All right.
We're going to do one off the record. Lonely Too Long here. I've been lonely too long, something I can't stand of it. I've been lonely too long, something I can't stand of it. All I want, baby, for you to be hearing me. No, I called you on the phone, dog. Said you saw me by my side. Said I called you on the phone, darling. Said you saw me by my side. We can make it work, man. No, I got to let you ride. I've been lonely too long, something I can't stand away. I've been lonely too long, something I can't stand away. All I want, baby, you to be here with me. Said you soon be by my side. Said I called you on the phone, dog. Said you soon be by my side. We can make it work out. You know, guys will let you ride. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's fun.
Let's do another one of those things.
Let's do it.
Medicine bottle here, you know.
This one's called Gray. Gray. The sky, sometimes in Seattle.
Words jump off the page, stuck in a memory. Pages lay blank, still the words remain. Night is their meant, torn from the air. In this world full of gray, in this world full of gray. Nothing is certain, everything left unknown. There is no room for black and white. We're all in trouble somehow, some way, and there is no superhero here to save the day. In this world full of gray, in this world full of gray. In this world full of gray, in this world full of gray, in this world full of gray, in this world full of gray.
That's actually, I think that's the title track. I think. No, actually, I know. I'm fairly certain about that. Scotty's gonna go acoustic here in this one, eh?
Oh, I am. You're right.
Drifting and drifting like a ship out on the sea. I'm drifting and drifting like a ship out on the sea. Well, I ain't got nobody world to care for me. Yeah, my baby, don't let's take me back again, yeah. Yeah, my baby, don't let's take me back again. would feel much better, darling. At least I'd have their friend. My money. Tell me what more can I do? You are my money. Tell me what more can I do? Well, I declare you won't be true. This water is microfiltered.
Yeah, comes from microfillery.
And sodium free. This is good for you. Huh.
It's the microbreweries or micro water fillery.
This one's called Us Part 1. Empty coffee cups been strewn across the table. Smell of conversation fills the air. Seem a strong one, I seem to be a lost boy, surrounded by what I knew. But I never, no, I never lost my faith. Fine, a little less than normal. Nothing lost, but nothing gained. Hiding down behind a wall of shared emotions. 3 years, we still came through strong. But I never, no, I never lost my faith. Life is gone, life is born, we both surrender. Starting over with a fire or something new. Guts to stick it out, patience to endure it. And the joy we finally see the truth. But I never, no, I never lost my baby. Try, it seems all the world's against you. Now you got them one set of words. Words mean nothing if you ain't caught up in their meaning. Just grab that bull and say where you will. But I never, no, I never, no, I never lost my baby. Lost my faith, lost my faith.
Very nice, gentlemen. Very nice. Oh, yeah. We got hoots and hollers from the crowd. Now, you have to forgive me. I didn't introduce you as Buckets of Rain. I introduced you as individuals. But, you know, you play also together as Author Unknown. Am I right?
Yeah.
So you're trying to confuse everybody anyway, aren't you?
Yes.
And I don't, get email from 4 different bands, even though you might play in 4 different bands. So I apologize for not introducing you as Buckets of Rain.
That's okay.
Forgive me.
It's the same lineup.
It's not Buckets of Unknown.
Well, yeah, Buckets of Unknown. That's that would be the twist. Well, now let me get this right. See, you host a jam every Monday at Highway 99, the Blue Monday Jam there, as Justin.
That's a different lineup altogether.
But it's Justin. It's not a band.
I guess I'm just the host, yeah.
You're just messing with me. And then the Blarney Stone on Tuesday nights called Good Chemistry. That's a whole other band with
Yes.
Paulie O'Keefe.
Yes.
And who's your drummer on that one?
Tommy Cook.
Tommy Cook. He's quite good. Really fun little trio you got going there on Tuesdays at the Blarney Stone. Then Thursdays at Fado, am I right?
Yep.
Yeah, every Thursday.
Thursday at Fado.
Yeah, and
Which
he actually hires me on that particular
yeah. And that's Buckets of Rain. Or no,
That's
that's
Author
Author
Unknown.
Unknown.
Yeah.
Okay, you can see why I'm confused.
Buckets of Rain is the original outlet.
How long
for
you been
It's
playing the
Same
blues, Justin?
Since I was born.
You knew you were going to be a musician, didn't you?
He did, yeah.
You
No,
too,
for-
huh?
Yeah.
Eat that
yeah.
mic, will you? Just sort
Oh,
of
yes, I
chew on
have.
it.
Yes, I have.
You knew you were going to be a musician. Why? Because you knew you could charm the ladies.
No, because I
No.
just as soon as I could talk, I started annoying people, and I've been annoying people ever since.
It's a showman
So
in
it's
you.
Part of me, yeah.
Ah, Scotty Lind. You
Found
that's
another,
why you won that
and
guitar.
this gives me an
etc.
outlet to do it without, as a
An
little
ovation, I
contrast.
noticed.
Yeah.
The brand.
Had this a long time.
It's not like
Custom
everybody's
legend.
Martin. What do you got here?
That's a Martin.
That would be a Martin. Ooh, that's a
Ah.
pretty
It's
Martin.
not everybody's, though. It's
No,
mine.
it's yours. So, you guys are doing a cool thing on Sunday.
Yeah.
It's a benefit for Mark Whitman,
Yeah.
a long-time loved one for you both.
This man really grabbed the ball and ran with it on that. He
did.
did all the homework and all that stuff. It's really
He said,
very
"Yeah, pick
cool.
me. I'll
Yep.
do it."
I had the time.
And we have to, thank Ed Maloney too for providing the place and
Highway
putting his
99.
heart behind it too.
You bet.
Absolutely.
Opening the doors up on a Sunday when they're normally
Great
closed.
club now.
Starts
It
at
really
6
is.
o'clock.
6 o'clock till God knows when.
And I hope you were tuned in earlier for the lineup. I'm going to hit a couple highlights here. Kimball Conant never gets enough mention and attention. Mention and attention. Ooh, that's good.
Fantastic.
Write that down.
Write that down. Johnny Lewis, who we're bringing back.
I haven't seen him in ages. It's
Yeah.
going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, and
he was part of Big. Yeah.
Yeah.
part of Big. There we go. Sammy Eubanks coming from Spokane. I really enjoyed him at the wedding. He was fabulous.
He was down on Monday.
Kinda
Played a few tunes on
Okay,
Monday.
yeah. Kind of has an Albert Collins edge to him, am I right? Kind of icy edge there to his playing. Jeff Herzog on harmonica, 2 Scoops on the keyboard, Doug McGrew on drums, Rod Cook, Paul Green, Jeremy Kidder, Eric Daw, Randy Oxford. This is like an all-star lineup. Now, you got yes
I've
from a
got
lot of
more,
people.
too.
Billy Blackstone, Lee Oscar doing the 4th Friday at Highway 99,
right.
hosting
Yeah.
his own jam or
Yep.
all-star thing there. Okay, so we're hitting a lot of points. You want to talk to me about Mark Whitman? He's not dead.
boy.
Okay, he's
Oh,
not
no,
dead.
no,
He's gonna
no.
be fine.
He's going to be great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're all
Yeah.
hopeful. Of course, the doctors don't know, but he's a stubborn enough guy.
Oh,
he's determined about things
Yeah.
that I kind of think we're going to see him playing again. And
Oh, we're going to see him playing in no
just
time.
a little, give him some chili,
No
and
time.
some Fritos with it, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't say brand names, but you know what I'm talking
Oreos.
about. Corn
We'll
chips.
stick to the Oreos.
Oh, that's another brand.
Stick to the cream.
It's an old joke. It's an old joke. It was a good song. It was a good song.
Yeah, he
Really, it
did.
was a
He did.
good
He does
song.
Oreo cookie.
Yeah, he wrote that, co-wrote that with Stevie Ray one night. Actually.
Stevie Ray, yeah, it was a
He
hit
did.
for Stevie Ray. And
Well, and Stevie didn't use it, but they actually
Mark sort of
they
took
were
it over.
together in a room, and that's all they had to eat, and that's how that song came about. Yeah.
and Mark's all about
At least
food,
that's
right?
Mark's story on it. I don't know.
Well, now I got to talk about Scotty some more. You've been in, and you still are in the Charles White Band,
Yes, yeah.
and
sure.
you're also in a band called Double Scots on the Rocks.
Double Scots on the Rocks,
which is
with
Scotty Harris,
Scotty Harris,
Lisa
Lisa
Romalia.
Romalia, myself, and Chris Layton on drums.
Chris Layton on drums.
Yeah.
You see why I get confused? I mean, this is not an easy job, you guys. You're just making me work. Okay, so if it's Buckets of Rain and it's a 4-piece band, it includes Andrew Cloutier on drums, one of the finest
Yes,
we can
absolutely.
have. John Slate on bass.
Correct.
And then again, every Tuesday at Fado is your regular gig.
Thursday, yeah. Every Thursday night
see?
at Fado,
I'm
yeah.
confused again. Tuesday you're at
And-
Blarney Stone, and
Yeah.
I don't know where you are on Tuesday. Maybe on the couch, huh?
Wow.
Does your wife ever get to see you? Ow!
She
Okay.
left me
You
actually
know,
with
Scotty-
nothing to say, and that's
well,
pretty
actually,
rare.
Let me
That's
just say
pretty
this
rare.
too. On Tuesday, we're kind of an invitational jam thing. So, Scotty, I'm inviting you down.
Scotty,
are ya?
Come down to the Blarney Stone.
I'm off the couch on Tuesday
That's
now.
good.
Thank you very much.
well, that is
Put some more
delightful.
pressure on him, will you?
That's
Come on.
right. Well, and let's talk about Mark again. A Hall of Famer in the Blues Society, many-time winner in different categories. Lifetime Achievement came to him also in recent
Yeah.
award.
Oh, yeah. Well deserved too. Man.
yeah,
It's just great.
He didn't have to get sick before that happened.
It's the
He
old
didn't have
cliche
to-
I've used many times, but he's one of the guitar players in town I look up to when he's sitting down.
Yeah, no kidding. Well,
Yeah,
and he's
always.
got the New Orleans feel down. Not everybody can play
every
that.
feel down.
He's got every feel
He's
down.
got every feel down. Thank
I
you.
got-
first
yeah.
saw him at the China Clipper like 7-8 years ago.
I was going to say.
Which was Andrew
okay.
Cloutier on drums and Scotty Harris and Lisa Romalia there.
Oh yeah, they have that jam going
And
on
I didn't
forever.
really know him, but I would just watch him, and I'd go with a buddy of mine, and we were like, my buddy was into metal at the time, and I was still into blues, but also more, grunge stuff. But Mark can do anything. I mean, he would shred metal, and he would do jazz, and then he'd do
Right.
the blues, and it was just like,
Right.
Yeah, effortlessly too.
yeah.
And still does. Thank you.
Still
We're
does.
gonna
Still
see him
does.
do this again. I'm
Still does.
determined
I
not
have
to
a feeling
speak
he's
in
gonna
past tense.
he's gonna show up Sunday, and he's probably
Yes.
gonna play better than anybody. So
Well, and
that's you
I
just
see
never
him-
know about Mark.
I see him in the schedule still. The gigs are not
Oh, yeah.
canceled, so we're just hoping he gets better. The doctors are coaxing him along in the right
He's
direction.
a tough guy. Nothing will keep him down.
That's right. That's right. And Mary Dell's best support person you could ask for.
Absolutely.
So, and of course,
Absolutely.
the community stepping up big time. You heard the lineup. That is one benefit this coming Sunday, and then there is the 24th at the Corner Inn, a karaoke blues night. You guys gonna pitch a buck in and sing a song? You don't sing, do you?
Oh, you
Oh,
kidding
every
me?
once in a while,
You
every once
do?
in a while, yeah.
Scott
When they
sings
let me,
very
yeah,
well.
I'll do that now and again. Yeah.
Scare me. He's coming
That's
out of
right.
his shell.
Yeah.
He's a singer?
Yes, he's quite a singer.
There's
I
a
only
lot
know
you
him
don't
as
know
a
about
play-
me, Marlee.
Well, and we're going to
No,
learn
I'm
more on
kidding.
live television now.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Oh yeah.
we'll
Oh,
have
this is live.
It
Oh,
is.
Okay. All right.
It is live at www.scantv.org. Thank you for reminding me to do that.
There we go.
And segue. You're so good for my segues.
Not a problem.
And also on, he's got that radio voice too. I really should hire this man. Also on channel, 2977 live every Friday night. I mentioned the website. And then in Tacoma, Pierce County, you can get it on channel 76, Mondays at 3, Thursdays at 4. My crew's looking at me like, yeah, right. Blank stares.
Numbers flashing over the.
And of course, the Swiss will be the event in November, early November. Another benefit for Mark on the 4th, because rent comes every month, and that will be
Donate.
another rent party, if you will.
So all these musicians on Sunday are donating their time, and the cover's going to him, and it's
Including
all
the sound
that's-
guys donating his time, and
And the
it's-
cover charge, whatever it might be, could be a cover charge for any one of those artists individually. So it's a pretty
Yeah.
good deal.
Exactly.
It's a $5 suggested donation, though. By the way,
There's a lot of
Yeah.
love for this guy, and it'll come out in the tip jar, I'm sure, for his
I
Definitely.
hope so.
for his survival and for his ongoing future career, because we're going to hear him play again.
Well, he will.
And
All
if
right.
if you haven't been in Highway 99 recently, you got to come down, and it's a great room, great vibe.
Well, definitely, you
Very good
set the
time.
tone when you do something like this. Okay, I'm getting the sign, and we're going to get a little bit more music out of these guys. You have a gig tonight. Where are you going?
Wild Rover in downtown Quakeland.
And what band?
Kirkland.
That's Author Unknown.
It's going to be
tonight.
Author Unknown.
Does it mean you play different music, or is it just...
Author Unknown's more the cover band stuff. We throw in a few Buckets of Rain songs every now and again, but we focus more on the covers and the stuff with the,
Stuff with the yeah.
Stuff with the yeah.
By having a different name, see, that's
did go to
that's
college,
an
actually.
all-original band, and then the cover band would be Author Unknown. So if somebody is looking for an all-original band, we're that too.
You can do everything, and the originals are very delightful, I must say. Buckets of Rain, you ought to promote that band a little, original stuff.
Yeah, we were thinking of hitting
very
up Marlee
talented,
Walker
both
to
of
help
you.
us do that. And,
But you need a promo gal.
you know how to get a hold of her?
She's kind of tough to get a hold of, ever. Ooh, you're so good. Okay, well, I wish I could have him as my announcer, but he's got a gig tonight again. Where?
Any other
Right in
night, though, I'm
Kirkland.
here.
Wild Rover in Kirkland.
The Wild Rover in Kirkland.
Just off of Main Street in downtown.
Always
Yeah.
opening up a new venue for live
Used to be
music.
called the Roast.
Used to be called the Roaster over there. Yeah.
Kirkland Roaster. Yeah, we know that
Stumble on
space.
over. It's a great club. And
Doug
we tear
McGrew's
it
sitting
up.
in on drums tonight because Andrew, our regular guy, is in Ireland
He's in Ireland.
for a wedding.
Yes.
So
And we haven't got any calls, so they're not locked up in jail yet. So they're doing, but they're having a mighty good time. I'm sure.
A mighty good time. Now, is there anyone you want to send love to? Should we do that before you play yourselves out?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. All
that's
right,
a
good.
classic. That's a classic.
Good. Just
Oh, and I
sing.
hear they're watching at the Crown Hill Tavern. There's a bunch of partiers there. So
For those of
have a
you
good
listening at
time.
home,
Buy me a
please-
picture.
Okay, I'm not going to put a band name out there. This is Justin Kausal-Hayes and Mr. Scotty Lynn, my two friends here on BluesToDo TV. Give it up.
It ain't right there. It ain't right.
Oh, the
I don't-
slide. Yeah.
And those of you listening at home, please remember to turn off.
Whoops.
I was going to say turn off the iron, but. Lover, he don't want nobody else. Lover, he I think I'd rather be by myself. Doing what you do well, doing what you did ain't right. See, I miss her, don't know what to do yet. See, I miss her, I think this time we're through, yeah. Doing what you do well, doing what you did, it ain't right. I don't want nobody else. Love, I don't think I'd rather be by myself. Doing what you do well, doing what you did, it ain't right.
what you did, it ain't right.
That one's from the CD. That's the Buckets of Rain CD. You see, it's a confusing thing there.
Crossroads, the scenes will come and go. Gypsy files from coast to coast. Knowing man, loving none. Bearing sorrow, having fun. But back home I'll always run to sweet Melissa. Freight trains, each car looks the same. Gypsy crowd. No one is on the cries out. There are no blankets where it lies. Living the deepest dream, the gypsy cries for sweet Melissa. Again the morning's come, again he's on the run, yeah. The sunbeam shining through his hair. Better not have a care, well, pack up your bags and gypsy roll on, roll on. But I know he won't stay without Melissa. Crossroads, will you ever let him go? Will you hide the dead man's ghost? Lord, will I lie beneath the plains? Will his spirit fall away? But I know he won't stay down, Melissa. Sweet Melissa.
The Allman Brothers, yeah.
Very nice. Allman Brothers, Melissa. Now, I know we got like 5 minutes left, and you guys got a gig tonight, so I don't want to put you on the spot and make you play one more. But if you feel like it, you could stick around. If not, we got something Charlie Musselwhite did for us, and he said we could play it. So, yeah, either way, I wanted to mention your websites. Do you have some websites we should be mentioning, which we didn't?
Most of the gigs so far, authorunknown.net. Yeah.
Calendars on there. There's all kinds of other pictures and all kinds of fun stuff
You
on
know
there.
what websites do, yeah.
We
Yeah,
actually put both bands' gigs on the Author Unknown website.
Just to confuse us.
Just to confuse you a little bit more. And then it has a link to the Buckets of Rain, which you'll notice has very similar members, in fact, the exact same people in the band.
My.
And but that has all kinds of other links to it with sound bites.
And then I think it's Buckets of Rain Band, or at MySpace / Buckets of Rain Band, all that.
Yeah.
Got one of the MySpace spots.
For the kids.
For the kids.
For the kids.
Yeah.
Okay, well, tell me again, in Kirkland, it's the old Kirkland Roast.
The old Kirkland Roasters at Wild Rover, now called Wild Rover, and it's
Wild
just
Rover.
off of the main drag there.
Really nice to have you play on the show tonight, guys. And anytime you want to come back, would you make arrangements with me?
Yeah.
You can do that.
Schedule the whole band, we'll do it.
It's fun to be here, yeah.
We'll call you whatever you want to be called.
Okay.
We'll just try and confuse the masses a little more. Justin Kausal-Hayes to my right, and my fondness for Scotty Lind goes very deep. Scotty Lind, guitar
Thank you,
player
Marlee.
for many, many years.
Thank
Charles
you.
White Band, and we didn't even talk about him, did we?
No, we haven't.
We got to get him back. He was on my show, but it was way too long ago.
He's quite a character, yes. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to, as I said, take you out with some Musselwhite footage. He plays Saturday evening in Olympia with Mavis Staples and the North Mississippi All-Stars and Joe Crone, a great B Street player from New Orleans. Before I do that, I want to thank my crew, doing a great job tonight, improvising along the way. Jeffrey Pullen, Amy Watson, Paul Taylor, Dolores Taylor, Lisa Marie Cox, Marjean, even though she wasn't here, helped out with the show tonight, and Steve Carlson. And I did not have an announcer because Bruce is gone, but he'll be back next week. Next week we will have Tord Dietrichson's Blues Machine. Oh, yes. Then we're going to have the Insomniacs, a great new group out of Portland. And then we're going to have blues traveling author and guitarist Steve Chisborough. Okay, I'll shut up now. Get back to it. More BluesToDo TV coming right your way here on a Friday night.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Marlee.
guys.
Thank you.
Well, I can do what I want. I'm in complete control. That's what I tell myself. I got a mind of my own. I'll be